So that is the capacity of the soul. When you look at a movie of Bruce Lee, you get out of the movie house, you become an instant martial artist. That is the soul capacity. Pag ikaw nagtanaw sa lida ni Bruce Lee, paggawas nimo sa sinihan, karatista na pod ka. Mao ka na ang ikasarang sa soul. Kamao siya mag-absorb, og siya pwede umulon sa espiritu nga naglukop niya. And there is importance with the soul. As I said, it is the same. It is the only being that says, I am. That's why the one who answered Moses from the burning bush that says, I am, is a soul. He is a being. And that soul is the soul of Jesus Christ. In the New Testament, when Jesus said, before Abraham was born, I am, he was talking about him, who had been there even before the foundation of the world. So when it comes to the Godhead, this soul, who is the only begotten Son, is Jesus. And he was embraced by the Spirit of the Father. Elohim. Jesus is Elohim. Embraced by the Spirit of God. And all the kindness, all the love, all the power, that soul felt. Katong wala pa ang tanan, Elohim pa ang pangalan sa atong Ginoong Jesucristo, siya gilukop na sa Espiritu sa Amahan. Nga tanang gugma, ang tanang pag-amping, ang tanang gahom na bati sa kalag niya. Mao kana nga kaning soul, kaning kalag nga gitawag Jesus, Elohim, Jehovah. Naapod ni siya human spirit, because of all the creation, only man has become a living soul. God created man, and God created man in his image. It means that God has a soul, but the soul of God is Jesus. The soul of God. What happened to the human spirit of Jesus? His human spirit is the spirit of the Lamb. And the Lamb, who was slain before the foundation of the world. So kaning kalag nga gitawag Jesus, naapod siya in human spirit. Apan ang iyang human spirit, sama sa karniro, matinud-anon, masinulundon, ug patay na. Wala pa napasad ang kalibutan. So Jesus has got a human spirit, yes. Because he has got a soul. And his soul felt nothing before except the Spirit of God. That's why he called him the Father. If the Son, Jesus Christ, soul is molded by the Father, and God the Father has a soul by himself, then who will mold God the Father? As it is said, God the Father is a spirit. He's not a person, he's a spirit. He has no soul. Nobody take care of him. He got his begotten Son, and that is Jesus. That is always with him. Even before the foundation of the world, that was always with him. So, ang Diyos, Amahan, ingon pa sa Biblia, Espiritu. Og sa sulod sa Espiritu, didto na muyo ang kalag nga aton na ilhang Hesus. Nga ang iyang Espiritong tawhanon, patay na, wala pa, nabuhat ang tibuok kalibutan, og ang iyang tawhanong Espiritu, karniro, nga nagpahugoy-hugoy lang sa Dios Amahan nga Espiritu, unya ang nag-umol sa kalag nga gitawag natong karong Hesus na ilhan natong Hesus. ang nag-umol sa iyang kalag. Espiritu sa Dios. Hebrews says, God is spirit. And Jesus said, He was with the Father. He was glorified before the foundation of the world. He was glorified of the Father, by the Father. He was loved. And Jesus said that nobody has seen the Father. Nobody has seen the Father. Nobody has heard His voice. Why? Because Elohim, Jesus alone, begotten, was the only one who was there before the foundation of the world. That is God the Father. There was no one to see. There was no one to hear. He is outside creation. And then God expressed Himself through His Son. Jesus is the visible image of the invisible God. Not invisible only to the eyes, but invisible to the mind. Mao ka nag-ingon ni Kristo nga walay nakadungog sa Dios Amahan. Gaingon ni Kristo walay nakakita sa iyang bayhon. Kay ngano wala pa man bisag kinsa pa nga kauban sa Amahan kaniadto kundi si Jesus lang. Si Jesus lang nakakita, nakabati sa gugma sa Amahan. Si Jesus lang ang nakadungog sa iyang tingog. Walay kabuhatan, kauban na ni Jesus ang Diyos. Espiritu, bear that in mind. It is the same Spirit. They cannot be separated from each other. It is the Spirit of God and the Son in Him. And then God created the universe because Jesus Christ is the expression of God, is the soul of God. Creation was made through Him, and nothing that was made without Him. So ang tanang kabuhatan sa Espiritu sa Dios, gitugyan niya ang katungod nga magbuhat, gitugyan niya ang iyang kapahayagan, pinaagi sa iyang kalag nga si Jesus. Si Jesus ang nagbuhat sa tanang kabuhatan. So this is God the Father and His only begotten Son creating creation. Karon namuyo ang Diyos sa iyang binuhat. Ang kalangang gitawag Jesus karon ang iyang ngalan Jehovah nagpuyo sa Espiritu sa Diyos nga makagagahom. And then God dwelt in His creation. This Spirit of God with His soul dwelt in the creation. The Spirit of God who was not seen now in creation can be seen, manifested. And the soul of God, Elohim, who is Jesus, dwelt within the Spirit of God, who is now called Jehovah. Jesus is now called Jehovah. And the Spirit that embraced Jesus now appears as a consuming fire.